Okay, getting prepared. I got sound now. I got picture. Hello. And looks like we're recording, and want to make sure I'm going live. Yes. Oh my gosh! Instantly, there's 3 people. Sup, boss man. I like how you starting earlier. I take my knockout pill at like. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's probably like 10 minutes. I start early, 10 minutes, and then you guys can see that I'm about to go on live, so I appreciate that. Thank you for being here, Leo. Thank you for being a moderator, and thank you for being a member. Thank you so much, Vato. You're awesome, brother. Yeah. Yeah. We also got Jennifer Merva. Thank you for being a member, Holy One. Yeah, bless you and thank you. OJ in the house, Machiwa from the UK, yes. Oh my gosh, I didn't put it live. Sorry guys, that's why no one's showing up. Let me put it on live. That's one of the things I'm supposed to check at the beginning. Camera, camera, sound, and am I live? Okay, now I'm live. Or public. The word is public. Okay. I always start with it unlisted, but then I turn it public when I'm ready. But sometimes I forget to put public. Yeah, so we're gonna rise in this connection. So I'm just starting. Let's do this. No messing around when we're talking about the Indigo Children. And honestly, you guys, some of you, I know, and I've told you guys that I'm an Indigo, some of you are Indigo. We're part of this, you would say, it's a literal race. The Indigo Children are a specific race. If you're an Indigo, you're one of the same race. That's where Indigos are. So they're coming out of this, you would say, well, let's start with the blue flame, okay? Because all the races that come out of the blue flame, that's where the Indigos are coming from, the blue flame. If you don't associate yourself with the cat people or the blue flame or all these, mostly mammals, and then there's bird beings and reptilians, insectoids. Okay, so this is where, this is part of our drama, even from the high levels, not just our level, not just our understanding, but a greater level, a greater energy, a greater connection. So these beings are the ones that we're coming from. You would say that this is what the Indigo Children are coming from. So you guys understand that Indigos are part human, they're part extraterrestrial. So they're, you would say, hybrids, but a positive hybrids, because we represent the law of one. We're not just someone out to get you or abuse you, because surely there's in dark beings who come down and are trying to mess with you, have been messing with you. So we talk about that drama, and you would say this is a spiritual topic. You talk about Indigo Children, it's definitely a spiritual topic. It's a spiritual war, and you specifically, Indigo Holy Ones, are representing light. You're representing the law of one. Let me take a drink because I'm going to spill it. Okay, so you call yourself guardian, right? Well, that means that you serve light. You reserve unconditional love. You're nice. You're friendly. You're care genuinely. It's not an act, a performance. Okay, this is really your true energies coming through, Holy Ones. You know that you're part of this. People, and we're coming in, Holy, right now. Actually, Indigo Children have been coming in, I would say, since Ashiana, the source of this information, says we've been coming in since 1750. So, wow. Obviously, we're not that old here, but there's been us. So think about that. If we started coming back then there's families of us in the gene pool. There's families of indigos in a specific gene pool We are coming from this people. We're part of this. Even the Christ, you would say Jesus, Jeshua, we call him, is one that came from these people. And you would say this is coming through the line of King Solomon, but not from the same information, okay, from the Bible, and no disrespect to any religion. We love all, we don't judge. That's actually what law of one is, no judgment. Instead, unity. You probably heard this word at least once in your spiritual journey, I hope. There's a purpose, you would say one of the great purposes of the spiritual life is uniting. Having love, man. Being in a love experience, being in a unity experience. What's the opposite of that? They don't want unity. They want individual. They want you to forget your other parts. Your indigo child, they're going to try to make you forget. In your religion, they'll try to make you forget. And they'll take you to a shrink because you're weird and different and have issues. And there's a reason, indigos, why you have some issues. And we'll explain that tonight because that's what we're talking about, vatos. It's good to have this knowledge, yes. Your identity of yourself. Knowing, that's memory. This is your memory. This is your heritage, vatos. So you have incentive, yes, to stay on to the end. Stay as long as you can to get this code, Holy One, flowing. It's flowing, yes. Candace Wood, of course. I don't even have to say, hey, sister, join us. No, here you are. And Candace is becoming enlightened in her own right. So I think she started producing some, she's a new starlight. So go check out her work at least, and see what our sister has to say. Thank you for being here, sister. I'm a Chiwa. Connor Sides, my Chiwa. Oh my gosh. Damon J. Word. My Chiwa-ness. UK is getting represented. Hi, Machiwa family. Nixo90. Yeah. Thank you for being a member. Machiwa. Sherry. Hey, everyone. Indigos, yes, fellow brother, sister Indigos in the house, representing that light code. You are. You guys who are light and love, truly, you know that you're aligned with this, Holy One. If you know right now, you can say, yes, I am serving light with my life. You would say, I meant to say lifetime. My lifetime, this incarnation, is about me serving light. So don't get distracted. Stay to your polarity. You are light. Okay? Because this information is coming from light. We are representing light. So you guys can disagree. Okay? We don't judge you, but your disagreement is judging us. But hey, realize we bring this code, this point of view. Isn't it good to have other points of view? I hope so. And then we have this point of view and there's a whole body of knowledge. It's not just me making up shit. And I only say this because I get messages from all kinds of consciousness. I'll get low vibe consciousness sending me a message. And then I get some of you, holy ones, who get it. Who actually literally realize. And guess what? You know what an indigo is referenced to? The third eye. Okay, that's a high level because look, you see that spectrum of consciousness? Well, most humans, where do you think the humans are, most humans in this spectrum? Well, first of all, that's not the whole spectrum, but we're starting with 6th dimension. Okay, well, look, your humans are right here. This is the solar plexus. Okay? It's a little bit below your sternum, your rib cage, a little bit below that. You'll feel that center of your body, the solar plexus chakra, which is the yellow ray. Okay? You look around the planet. This is most people. This is what 3D consciousness is. Look in the world. That is 3D consciousness. Okay, you are going up into your higher chakra, which is a higher dimension, a higher level of understanding, perception, like literal. Like these other people say that does not exist. You are lying. You don't know what you're talking about. Holy ones, once again, I want to say, we don't need others to believe. Realize, because that seems to be a hindrance for many of you. Well, don't be worried about what other people think. Okay? People will judge us, judge you. Realize how to deal with it. Judgment. Do you turn around and start going off on them? What? You're a guardian. You're light. Stay in that light. Represent light. And hey, it will come naturally. You won't have to think about it. You won't be like, which choice? You will know. It, like instantly you will know what is the right, which is the light. You are light. You are love. You are unconditional love. No judgment. No inequality. You see all beings as equal. That's what unity is. It's equal. There's nothing wrong with equal. Someone wants to be higher and more powerful and more in control. So what is that relationship? That's a vampire. This person wants to siphon from you. That is what we're against, Indigo Children. And you may not even have enlightened parents. And so there will be, you will be feeling their energy on you. So while they might treat you like you're down here, what? It's not like the guardian, the holy being's going to say, oh, parents, you're wrong. Oh, I understand. I understand. No. Okay, so we come from light. We come from love. We come from joy. Okay, we know Creator would not sacrifice. We know Creator is a loving God. And we know Creator gave us free will. And we're creating, with every little bit of our consciousness, our life, the things that we speak, the things that you're thinking is all part of the energy of this world, this collective world consciousness, the tribe, the tribe shield. Okay, so we're like, Wakaya, want to grow, you guys. And some of you are awakening your 4th strand, your 5th strand, and your 6th strand. Because imagine it could be tiny, tiny hole, a tiny opening. Well, that's a small potential. I mean, that's not what I'm trying to say. It's like the hole is only getting a tiny bit of code, literally. So that's kind of like you'll get little thoughts suddenly out of nowhere that are brilliant. Like, what the hell? Where'd that come from, right? Hello. So, tiny spurts of 6D. When you get this open, the current is coming through more into your 3rd eye, the 6th dimensional energy. So eventually, let's say you first started off as a newbie and you don't feel much energy there, or you don't feel no energy there, but you feel like you're something like an indigo child. So Holy One, you can go beyond your normal, you can boost your normal. There's devices and there's techniques like meditation, breathing, visualization. You can change literally the brain waves from beta, alpha, gamma, delta, whatever, Because delta is deep sleep. That's like, okay, you don't know you're, whatever. It's like you're in these other worlds. Your consciousness is only limited to your DNA. And there is a lot of limited consciousness here. So that means there's a lot of limited DNA here. And we talk about that here because DNA and consciousness, they go together. Okay, and even to understand an indigo child, you realize they have a higher DNA and they're not only human. So there's a lot of topics that, let's say you're new, there's like a whole bunch of paradigm shifts that you're going to go through. You're going to first probably go through, God is all one, huh? I never heard that before. What's that all about? God is all one. What about sinners? Stuff like this. That is one of the first boom. And then you learn that the reality is a hologram. It's not physical or real. What? Okay, so that's another boom. Okay, then you but then you find out some cool stuff like, oh yeah, we're actually these spiritual beings living in a multidimensional universe, of course, and we can get higher energies from the higher levels. We're psychic, spiritual. We're energy beings in an energy universe, but it's all consciousness, and vice versa. Consciousness is energy. Energy is consciousness. So as soon as you think of one, let's say, oh, I'm feeling energy. Say, hey, I'm feeling consciousness. You are feeling literal consciousness from that dimension. You can feel it physically. You can experience it mentally. You would say more like in the astral. You'll see more visual. You'll see more clarity. But you try to see things. When you're seeing things, you're using your third eye. If you're one of those people who don't remember dreaming, who it's hard for you to imagine, like when you close your eyes, can you imagine something clearly and colorfully and vividly? That's a few qualities. There's levels of vision. There's levels of this third eye. Indigo child, you're indigo. This is already in your DNA. You just have to remove some sleepy in your eye, Come on, clear it up. Come on, wake up. See, Holy Indigo, see. Open your third eye. Open it. Flow. Feel this flow, Holy One. And we say that. He's like, what the hell is he saying, Holy? Holy Grail. You're part of the Holy Grail. It's not a cup. Realize it's a people. It's a race. It's a DNA. It's a Jeshua. You, Starseed Holy One, 2023. You are this light, this guard. This is an angelic war. You're part of that war. You're part of that covenant. Machiwa. And you're much greater than the sixth dimension. Though this is the sixth ray, the sixth frequency bandwidth of reality, this is what you perceive. And then you see those worlds. And people down here in the solar plexus, they don't see these worlds, literally. Oh, it's not like it's unattainable. They could start going on a journey and evolve themselves into the fourth strand, the fourth chakra, and then evolve themselves into, the throat chakra, and up until finally the sixth chakra, your third eye. You really, I gotta drink my green tea. You really don't have to go straight to the third eye. You can work on your heart chakra. You can work on your throat chakra, and your third eye. And in my teachings, I teach you guys here. If you watch my videos, check them out. I have many videos here. Have you looked at them? You will actually, gain your memory. You'll remember this. Is like what? Of course, you'll start to see visions of these holy beings, what they look like, what the worlds look like, what the energy looks like and feels like. Your meditation will go to another plateaus when you start opening your third eye. I mean, that's a whole nother ballgame compared to just this and this. Opening the fourth chakra. It doesn't mean, I activate my chakra. That doesn't mean it's like this. It just means it could be barely a tiny hole of bandwidth, kilobytes. You can only squeeze kilobytes in. Dang. Okay, well, more bandwidth, more DNA, more energy. Understand? Machua. What's up, vatos? Yeah. Much respect to you, star seeds, empaths, light workers. Thank you for being here, Jedi. We are remembering this code, yes. Mwakoye, mwashiwa, mwakoye sma. Mahayete wasikas. I love you, holy ones. Thank you for being on my live Christos avatar, the original. And I have to say that because there's these people, on Instagram creating all these fake accounts of me. Literally, I've already had to deal with 12, like a dozen at least. So far, I'm not even done. So it's real easy to find them. I'm gonna find you. You keep impersonating me. I find you, so no problem. But it's like someone trying to ask other people for money. That's criminal, dude. And it's not me. And what the this is just some thing you have to be aware of. Always realize that these little fake accounts, these little liars, fakers, they're actually have very few subscribers. I have 100,000 subscribers there. So when you see something with 1,000 subscribers asking you for money, hello, what the hell? Come on, use some common sense. Some of you have used common sense and told me, I just need you guys to send me a selfie. I mean, not the selfie, sorry, the screenshot of the channel so I can see the name and I can make a complaint. And all I have to do is just tell them, look, this dude's using my picture, using my name, using my videos. Hello, obvious, goodbye, see, have fun, making more accounts. They're all going to be closed. You use my name, it's going bye-bye, hello. Thank you, I just had to say that to you guys because I get messages every day. What does this person think? People will complain. People will, inform me, and it's gone. Bye. So it's an energy that can also be dealt with in the spiritual realms. Understand? You guys have this guard on many levels, even beyond the third eye. You see them. You see their energy field right here. So this is a very energy, you could say volatile. This is a potent energy. So you can see, you have vision, see. I am not talking bullshit. See. I just had to put that out there because some people see. Makaye, Mashutas. I love you, holy ones. Thank you for being with me live on the original, okay? And I have to say, hey, baby, we just hit 10K today. 10,000. I don't know when you guys, excuse me, are watching this, but today, as of now, during this recording, we just hit 10,000 people on YouTube. Yeah, baby. Much respect to all of you. I'm glad I mean, you get trolls and I'll say, well, dude, 10,000 people say otherwise. Okay? For real, man. I just want you guys to know, you can expect, if you're light, you're shining light, you're a holy indigo child, know that you have this big purpose. You better guarantee you can expect you're gonna have spiritual warfare. You want to be all peaceful and calm and not manifest anything negative to you. You're gonna shine. That's a threat. Hello. They see this mighty consciousness, this light. That's what they feed off of. Hello, you're food. You're bright. You have lots of food. They're coming after for some. So you can be goody and nicey and all lovely and think it's all gonna be roses and no problems, no stress, no danger. Hello. Okay, you don't want to acknowledge this. Sika Mataiche. You just have to look on your planet. Look. Check it out and see. There's a darkness here. It's present. It's real. And it's working its way into your humanity. Into your soul. Literal soul. There we go. Dark ones. Dark souls. What's going on there? It is light. We are bringing this light to you. You're attracting light to you, darkness. It is light that is shining out. You see the light. It is there you find Christ, this God, real God, not fake Christ. What's up? We tell you the difference. You get to see the difference. You'll know the difference. You can't be bullshit. You can't be trolled with the Christ inside your comprehension, inside your vibration. You are vibrating. Feel this love. Feel this non-judgment, what it's like to appreciate and care for and look after, those who are going into the darkness, going into the attack mode, the aggressor mode. They want to go criminal mode. They're going to come after you in a dark mode, horror, all this shadow, sadness and despair, and wow, damn. Cool? No, not cool. What's up? Light? Bring that light. It's needed in this darkness. We're bringing our light to this darkness. Bring your light. Holy ones, Christ, beings, 12th dimensional Christ is coming, is here. Those avatars are being born. They were birthed in. They're birthing in, getting baptized by Christ. Holy ones, my chiwa. We don't talk from the religion perspective, from this, because we know it from, that's our vato, Jeshua. You see Christ, you remember it. You remember the story of this master indigo. You would say, like in nowadays, you would think of some spiritual speaker, a famous spiritual speaker in your world. Well, in that Jeshua's days, he was it. And he's still around and being talked about. Dude, that's a big energy. That's a big memory. It's a big consciousness. They can distort it. They've tried to distort it. They're distorting it. But then there's those holding the record. We're holding this record. We're keeping the record of the Christ. And maybe the story is not the same as your Bible, but understand, realize, we speak in conviction with this law of one, that all are God. You can see polarization. That which says against Christ, antichrist, innerchristos, against the 12 strand, against the Trinicium, angelic humans. So, hello. What's up, Makaya? We are there in density 2, Tara. In the future, you ascend to the future. It has to do with time, perception of time, the illusion of time. There is no space-time. It's all happening at once in different, you would say there's many dimensions, but with every dimension has 12 sub-dimensions, sub-frequencies of frequencies, understand? Made of 12s of 12s. So you can say, I am in the third dimension, the third frequency, like this. Oh, I am in the second dimension and the seventh sub-frequency. So you would say, this is their consciousness. Like literal. There's a strand of DNA, right? And then there's 12 sub-strands of the strand. 12 sub-frequencies you would call time vectors. These are time vectors that you live lives in. You will have many lives. In every time vector, you're going to have a male and then a female lifetime. Another time vector, another male, female, twin flames. So we're going to have this incarnations. We've had these incarnations, but all of these incarnations are all happening at once. What a trip, right? Damn. What's up? You could say our future self is coming to see us. They're like, hello, their consciousness is coming from up there. And they're bringing it down here. They still have to awaken it, understand? There's a literal DNA conscious activation process. And if you don't, then you stay awake. So that's why people going on a spiritual awakening, they're learning about their chakra. They're learning about their energies and their aura and all that. So this is like taught in many different spiritual systems, right? You learn these basic stuff about the actual, you consider the actual entire thing as being consciousness and made of energy. And so everything is within that energy. You're inside this energy field. We call it a unified field. And because it's all united. That's where this word comes from. Unity. Yeah, it's a spiritual thing. It's a physics thing too. It's actually a field that encompasses all of us. And everything else, our people, our planets, our stars systems, our galaxies. It's all within just one dimension. But you got another version of that whole system. Planets, people, dimensions, suns, galaxies. And another system, but higher vibration. It's literally going faster speed and different angle of rotation. You go You can go different degrees, 90 degrees, 45 degrees, 180. You can also change angles. So you're changing angles and changing speeds. So that's why all the reality fields don't crash into each other. It's because they're all going to different angles and different speeds. So if everyone's at a different angle, different speed, you can fit all these reality fields in the same space. And as an indigo child, you can say, out of all these levels, there's a whole bunch of levels, and out of all these levels, an indigo is coming from way at the top. These, like the Ascended Master levels or Rishi levels, that's where your indigo children are coming from. The subject of tonight's video. While you're down here in 3D, the indigos are coming from at the top, coming in. These are like founder races, but more, because they're from the Ascended Master too. So they come from the Ascended Master level. And they come into the human drama in 3D. That's what we are. That's what you are, indigo. You're these high-level freaking beings, several levels beyond Archangel. So we talk about the angel levels, and we talk beyond the angel levels, okay? We talk about the reality being more than just earth and carbon matter. So as an indigo, you're existing in this time period and at this level of density. You have different particles that spin at different angles and speeds. You go and manifest consciousness through this level. So you can see a map of the time matrix and your consciousness and all these different time vectors, male, female, male, female. Eventually you get to the androgynous, collective lifetimes. You become these incomprehensible consciousness, and you're being called a guilty, inferior human, sinner, whatever. Hello, you have no idea. Like, people don't have any idea what incredible consciousness is. It's so beautiful when you realize how it's all an illusion, right? It's all Maya, as the Inca would say. This is a field of energy called the unified field, and all the beings that are in it, everything, it's all being projected from ascended masters. So everything in here is from an ascended master thinking it into existence. It's coming in and it's populated itself, you would say fragmented itself into all the dimensions at once. And then the goal is for all the lower parts to come up. But you come originally from the top and you fell down, or you've projected down, because they all projected down, and you're at the low level. We're at the lower level called incarnates. We're not even souls yet. There's a distortion in this word and understanding, and I talk about it here. You can check out my videos. This is a level of your next level of consciousness. So there is this word soul, but it's not this energy field inside your body. It's a level of consciousness. It's all energy, it's all alive, but you have structures of reality, and all the beings that live in it have these biologies based on their DNA templates. Like a specific animal has its own DNA template, the human has its own DNA template, like here. Okay, you're a distortion of a distortion of a distortion of the original blueprint. Because that original one, it still exists, but at another level, at another frequency, speed, and rotation, and particle. And then you have the whole other parallel system here. This is why you, indigo child, can have literally 24 strands of DNA. Up to 48 strands. This is what indigo children are. Most humans are on 3D. Okay, what does that mean? That means you have 3 strands of DNA. So, to understand it from double helix, you would say split the number 3 in half. 1.5. 1.5 strands here, 1.5 strands in antiparticle. Remember, you're actually half of the antiparticle, particle, antiparticle. You have a parallel, you have a doppelganger. And so part of your ascension, Indigo, is with a parallel self. This antiparticle self that's also making its own decisions, having its own, free will choice to live the will, to ascend, not ascend, whatever. But we know that some of the history that's happening on that side. We know some of the things that are actually not good. If you've seen this movie called Fringe, it's actually some TV series. You can look it up and watch the series. And they have two parallel worlds. Basically, they're trying to say you have a doppelganger. You have a copy of you on another side, but in a different particle matter form, So it's intermeshed. It's intermeshed. The antiparticle is intermeshed with our particle. So things align a certain way, and sometimes your consciousness here will trade places. They'll switch. You'll go to the antiparticle. We will go to the antiparticle sometimes, and then come back to the particle. So it's kind of like you flash on fission, flash off fusion, come together, and you flash off the particle, you turn on in the antiparticle, you flash this off, on, off, so fast you don't see it, and then so you're flashing off and on. Do you notice? I'm not flashing off, you liar. Well, it's so fast you don't notice it. Okay? So we're trying to notice it. Am I flashing off? Am I flashing on? I feel like I'm flashing on. I'm shining. I'm bright. It's like a movie screen. Flashes on, I flashes off. Wow. There's science involved. Trips you out, Vato Indigo. What's up, homie? Give me 5, Indigo child. Yeah. So, peace to you star beings, star man, star woman, star child. What's up, Vatos? Are you an empath? Are you a dark empath? You could be if you want to. It's your free will. I just hope you're a Vato of light. So we can hang. If you're like one of those dark ones and shit and cast spells and curses, well, okay, you're not my friend. I love you, but you're not my friend. Doesn't make sense, huh? Sorry. I don't want vampires. I don't allow vampires. You must claim your sovereignty. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free. You say that every day. There's a form of energy that manifests from that. Part of you connects to that level of yourself, and it manifests. You'll start to have this shield. If you start always speaking about protection, you have protection. There's a protection energy, or there's beings around you, but you have to see them. You have to look at, visualize them, imagine them, keep imagining them. Every day, imagine them. See these beings. Speak these prayers. Speak these intentions. Keep putting your energy. Keep putting your spiritual wheel, holy ones. Don't give up, homies. What's up? Where's my other bracelets, man? What the hell? Right? You're like, dude, where did I park my car? What's up? Oh, you're hiding over here. Okay. I got you. Who wants to get lit? Yeah. I'll save one more drink. Yeah. It says green tea because I need it. I drink it for medicine twice a day. It does act like medicine for me. It seems to work. So, It's not a cure of lung detox, but it helps. These are a lot. I got some good grounding and protection, vatos. You're getting attacked. You know, psychically, energetically. Well, hello. Put on some shungite, some obsidian, some hematite. You know what's up. You could use some red jasper, some redstone. I like carnelian, but for psychic protection, I would use black crystal. Machiwa. My most profound experience actually was with an obsidian. OMG, dude. It was so strong I had to put the crystal down. Dude, I feel this amber. Millions of years old. Millions of years old. What's up? I'm a tiger's eye. Got it going on, Indigo Child. Activate your energy centers. Know it's about energy. Come on. You're about indigo ray. That's what that is. You know, red, yellow, orange, and then yellow, green, blue, indigo ray, blue ray, green ray. You want to bring your consciousness, your soul, you're bringing the soul consciousness down to the ego consciousness, the reasoning mind. So you're bringing that level down to this level so you can, you know, live at that level. so you will be bringing that code in. Part of your soul wants you to bring your higher energy down to this energy. The higher beings are wanting to manifest into the lower beings. What do you think this world is? This world is being created by the souls. The souls create us through their thoughts. We are the thoughts of the soul. We are literally fourth dimensional consciousness, having a human 3D body. So we're like the player character. We're the avatar having the hologram experience. But it's like, you know, in this movie Total Recall, it doesn't matter which one, it talks about how you sit in this chair and it's supposed to give you the implanted, like, you know, virtual memories and stuff. So you felt like you went somewhere and had a great vacation, or it was very interesting, or even on different planets. And then, you know, that's like this hologram. Doesn't make it less enjoyable, you know, if you're suffering. It just means that you get caught up in it, and you kind of forgot that you're this ascended master. Okay? And actually this word ascended master refers to the idea that you come all the way down in your consciousness, like you projected all of it in these levels, and then you're trying to come back up. Ascend. Literally, that's what your ascended master is trying to do. Go into a hologram simulation. It's all virtual, you could say. So to do what? The same thing as Total Recall. They want to have some memories implanted, some experience added to their memory and consciousness by going into this. Can you imagine these type of beings? They must be able to have millions, billions, trillions of experiences now because of holograms, like 15-dimensional time matrix holograms. They go into these hollow fields, you can call them. But, you know, we try to even comprehend what an ascended master is. I've seen those levels. A lot of crazy stuff, man. Just beyond people's ideas of science fiction or supernatural. I see things that are like, must be like in the ascended master level. Like, there is no human reference point. There's just nothing like human existence. By the time you evolve way out those levels, it's like consciousness has a different identity completely. It doesn't really relate down here at this level, because this level we're so barbaric, it seems, compared to our potential, that just by getting the density 2, like the 5th dimension, you will be so better, more evolved. This is like drudgery. This is like dark age. This is medieval, which means primitive, with no technology, no advancement, no change, no improvement, but kind of like a tyranny, kind of like it's like live backwards is evil. It's against life, man, because they're evil. Against, look, they're the opposite of live, the opposite. They're the opposite of Christ. They're the antichrist. They're the exact opposite. You want to be good? Oh, they want to be bad. You want to be a happy, joyful being? They want to be angry, like burning anger and wrathful and judgmental. Damn. You want to be sweet and kind and loving and nourishing and growing and expanding and getting closer to God and having everlasting life and being immortal and making things move with your mind and traveling to other dimensions. And wow, such a big difference. What's going on? What's up, Atas? Give me a hug. Give me a hug. What's up? Jocelyn's Galaxy. On my 33rd birthday. What's up, Master? I took 9 grams of shrooms. Woo! Going for that triple digits. I met the Creator and saw all of the dimension our brother here talks about. Oh, wow. I know. Can you imagine? Do I have to go back? Please, I'm done. I'm ready. Let's just stay. Let me stay. So, yeah. Wow. I don't know what would happen to me if I took 9 grams. I think I'd be cuckoo, man. I think that's overload. Maybe 6. Wow. I already saw freaking unbelievable stuff. Like, I saw the unified field just with 3.5 grams. So 6, damn, I'll be out of my body and shit. Yeah, I would go back to Creator 2 and come telling you about it, right? Hey, you guys don't know what you're missing. What's up, bitches? Come back to Christ. Come back to God. What are you waiting for? What's going on? What are you doing? Like, really, what are you doing? You know better. What's up? I'm not teaching you anything. I'm just helping you remember. Yeah. Are you remembering? I hope you are. Because you know better. Stop it. Elijah WQ. What's up, Candace? Marilyn Browder. Yeah, sometimes you can cry. Not unicorns and rainbows in the house. Yeah. Yeah, 9 grams. That's crazy. That's like, whoa, scary. Scary, dude. I get careful around 1.5. And then I see how I feel at that point, and then go to... I think once you get through the first uncomfortable part, because I think for me it's uncomfortable, whatever. I do the one that's initials PE. That's the one I do. And so I have some albino PE, but I haven't grown those yet. So I'm not saying I will either. Okay, I'm in Arizona anyway. But anyways, you guys realize that whoa, you can expand your consciousness. Why not? You can have a life-altering experience, a conscious, kind of like a spiritual realization, understanding, like some Buddha moment. Not necessarily Buddha, but you'll see something extraordinary, right? Kind of like to confirm to you that some of this stuff, like our sister said, is real. You can confirm it. I mean, I always say that, hey, you don't need to have proof or ask anyone's opinion or idea. Go check. Leave your body, right? Leave your body and check. I mean, you wouldn't want to go check out even astrally, like these underground bases. What are you doing? Are you kidding me? They have active technologies and psychic warfare going on against you. So be careful, I mean, they'll see you or they'll engage you, but you guys do whatever the hell you want. Machiwa, ma-na-na-na-na-na, Makatas, Ramu Soder. Shrooms can make you puke, but it's like a good purge. Yeah. Same with Aya. That was awesome. When I went to Peru, I got to try that medicine. Yeah, Black Obsidian, you said it. What's up? Yeah. I have some. They're just, I would have to bury and try to find them, but actually I might have. Of course, every show my mouse has to try to get in the show. I was just trying to find. Oh, this is not obsidian, man. What's up? What's up, man? Well, I have obsidian, just not. Yeah, just not. Well, here's a box. I must have one in here. That's not obsidian. I know I have like a bowl of crystals and stuff. Do you guys have a crystal? Please write it in the comments. Or put in the comments what's your favorite crystal. What's up? This is bloodstone. I have bloodstone. $25 if anybody wants it. Machicas, machiwa. Wow, look at this pretty green color. I don't know why, but green, I'm really attracted to green. I love amazonite. Chica chrysocolla. I mean, I'm attracted to those colors, and I think it's because I am with the blue flame. This sucks. Sorry, guys. But I love crystals, and they're what really started my whole spiritual path, So I recommend them for real. They're the real deal, man. And this is one that I sleep under my pillow. So if you can find a flat one that's not fragile. Some crystals aren't polished, so they're not fragile. If you can get a polished flat one, that's, or just get comfortable, have a nice comfortable pillow. It doesn't matter what the shape is. Put a nice sized crystal on your pillow. See if you feel any difference in your dreams or whatever. So this is energy. You're energy being. And you're trying to connect to energies. Hello. So might as well play with the crystal like this. I can feel right now. It feels like a cool tingling of feeling. And so, like, I went with Starman. We went to the crystal show. I got to go hold a bunch of crystals. It was so freaking awesome. What I told him right before we went inside the door, I said, we're about to go meet a bunch of crystal beings. And that's the way you look at them. These beings are alive. You can connect to your consciousness to them. Realize that you have... we're talking about the third eye indigo ray. Well, you also have palm chakra. And you have fingertip chakra. And you can feel energy with just your fingertips. Because you have chakra there. Little miniature ones compared to these bigger ones. Spectrums of vortices. So crystals help you balance your energies. So, and connect to almost like each stone is going to have properties different than a different cut crystal. So there's lots of crystals you could just basically use like for medicine. And quite frankly, most indigo children, you're like into crystals naturally. You just like, I knew I've had a fascination with crystals since I was a kid. I was like, I don't know, mostly when I was a teenager, I started really into that. And you probably were a weird person. You thought you were weird, or people thought you were weird, or whatever. And it's just we're going through hormones, and we're going through all kinds of shit. And wow. Getting abused all through all these levels of reality, through life. We are light. And we come in with that vatos, shine it. Yeah, bright. Shine. Look at every nick and cranny. Just shine light. It's bright. It's going to burn some of your eyes. What you guys doing out there? Are some of you indigo? I tell you what. Let me make a public poll. And I'll ask you this question about indigos. And you guys please answer. Nobody will know. See my mouse. He, she, whatever, always finds a way to come on the show. What's up with you? Are you lonely? You're not lonely. What the hell? Okay. The poll is... excuse me. You guys... Just before I ask this question, your question might be, am I an indigo? Do you feel any energy here? Like, especially if you take medicine or something, or go on a medicine trip. Well, hey, do you feel something there? Do you see visions or see these incredible events, incredible dreams? This is the center of vision. You will get psychic powers here and here. Some of them are amazing, but this one is focused on vision. You see, imagination, thinking, in general, this is coming from here. And you learn how to use this and realize it's under attack and that you're being blocked and on many different levels, but you need to know how to take care of this third eye, man. Know how to maintain it, know how to open it, activate it, protect it, whatever. And then you're going to be using it regularly. This level of consciousness. You are a person that's... the fact of the matter that you are a 6th strand indigo child means that you're going to be using it. You're going to be using it regularly because you're not a normal consciousness. You're strange, weird, whatever. Hello, you don't think of yourself that way, but others do, right? Because most of the planet is asleep, but there's an awakening going on. What's up? Start a poll. Okay, here's the question to the poll. I wanted to say that's what if you can say, yes, I feel something, yes, I can visualize, I can imagine, I can, it's something to do with seeing. Well, yes, put yes then. No, that's okay too. Then maybe not, you're not activated or remember yet, but doesn't mean you won't be. So it's okay to say no. Doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. Hello. And by the way, not everybody's a starseed. You could be an earthseed awakening. You could be an earthseed developing its chakra. So, and that's a great thing too. That's what you need to do. Are you an indigo child? Do you think you are an indigo child? Do you think you, capital, are an indigo child? And you guys, the word child, it doesn't matter if you're an adult. It's just, because indigos grow up. It's a whole reference to when children were first being noticed to come in and have this indigo ray in their aura. Because you learn about the aura. You have these spheres of energy around you. They're like shells of shells, like the Russian dolls. That's a shell inside another shell, inside another shell. And you have many. Those are shells of energy, though. Like a field covering you, a shield covering you, a field of energy. Well, they're different bandwidths, different spectrums, even different color, different vibrations, honey. So it's frequency. It's measurable. God is tangible. Understand? You can check it out. And science and spirit. So it's a frequency. They started noticing these children have this indigo ray. Well, you grow up. You're still indigo. That's where the term came from. The psychic people who have their third eye open would see children coming in and see the children's aura as mostly, not all, but mostly indigo. That's an indigo child. And you feel it when you can have energy, you can sense energy here. You feel it, the energy, like a tingling, like a cooling effect or an itchy effect. It's something. And then you start to notice that you can see stuff good, vivid. You have cool dreams. You have cool imagination. That stuff is kind of like confirmation for you. You're trying to find out if you're indigo. Of course you are, Vato. What's up? Somebody wants to get lit? Who wants to get lit? Oh, I didn't ask the question. Yes, no, and I'm not sure. Let's do a third option, I'm not sure. Because maybe you're just confused about the whole subject, and that's okay. I am not sure. And that's okay. There we go. Thank you guys for... 55 people. Wow. 55 people. 50%, 62% say yes. 67% say yes. Now it goes down to 60%. 59%. It's equalizing. 58%. Back to 60%. 64%. Wow. I got a lot of indigo homies in the house. What type of indigo? Oh, yeah. Type 1, type 2, or type 3. Vatos. All right, 61% so far. Candace doesn't think she's an indigo. Nah. We're Voyagers for sure, Vato. Yeah. Who wants to get lit, man? Who wants to get lit? I'm gonna feel bummed out. You don't want to get lit. Or maybe did you guys already did the fire, right? You're like, we already did that, Davian. You're the one that's not, Yes! Marilyn knows what's up. Let's get tacos. I mean, vatos. What am I thinking about, right? Time travelers. Oh, dude. What about that president? I can't name names because, the AI. He plays it. He likes to play that trumpet, that one. they say that there's people like that who are time travelers. You know, these people are coming through time. Well, you know, and check it out. If you got you or some people going to the future, to the secret space stuff, you know, well, those people, there's people going the other way. There's their people coming to our world and doing things. Hello. Do you resonate with that? That not only do you have non-humans, you have human aliens, but you also have time travelers and who knows what's you know, billionaires. Damn. What do you think you have to do to become a billionaire? Holy cow. Is there anyone from light that's a billionaire? What's I want to get lit too. Yeah. You're like, man, I don't have a pipe. I don't have a blunt. What? Why? That's my question. Dude, when I was like homeless, I was still, you know, smoking. Why not? You know? You know, it's like, okay, what's up? Spirituality and camping in the wilderness, or what's up? Dude, I was like doing lives in the wilderness. I got a reception. It was like, cool. There's a tower. Let's go find a cool place near it. And so I did. But you climb the top of a mountain. Say, what's up, homies? Live. Yeah. Okay, I'll get lit. Sorry. And then we'll talk more about Indigo Children. I hope you'll be here still. You're so blessed. You're so beautiful. Let's learn more about Indigo Children, homies. Yeah? What's going on? Yeah. Okay. I think we'll show this diagram. And go get lit. Yeah. Right now. Okay. So give me 60 seconds. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I might have to redo the pipe, but let me check. What's going on, man? You know what's going on. I hope you do. I think there's something here. We got something. But I guess you could always just kind of like sprinkle a little bit more in there. Just for the occasion to be special, you know. Because we did hit 10,000 today. YouTube, thank you about those. I'll be right back. Give me 60 seconds or so. Yeah! We're going to have indigo sex, so hold on for that.
Watching that when I was a kid. We laughed hard. You know, we wanted to do all the things that the students did. We wanted to be shot out of cannons. And we wanted to go, you know, be on the ground and go around like he used to, you know, in the middle of the ring. And watch people go around. Whoa, Mary, whoa. Whoa, Larry Cheese. Whoa, Larry Cheese. Whoa, Larry Cheese. And you know, Curly was an avid dog lover. Yeah. Huh? No. Hey, kiddo, what did my dad think
Hi, you guys. How you doing? I hope you're doing good. Yeah, you know what's up. We know what's up. Let me just blow my nose now. Yeah. All right, Vatos, let's get this going on. You know what's up. Thank you for those who actually waited for that brief little, wow, what do you call it? What do you want to call it? Yeah. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, OBS. Where's OBS? Okay. Bring it back on. Bring it back on. Yes! That works too. You guys are talking to each other. The heart chakra. Yeah, don't forget about your heart chakra. But you can also bring in the blue flame to bring in your heart chakra, you know. So you go the higher one to bring in the lower ones. So you bring in the blue ray to bring in the green ray and adjust and harmonize the yellow, orange, and red ray. So you'll be a fifth strand, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So most people are only yellow, orange, and red. So it's like levels, basically kind of profound levels of consciousness change. It's not like you're like I said completely open, but hey, you got a good amount of energy, consciousness coming from that level, and so. And like right now, you saw me go get lit. Well, you guys do that in your personal life, and you can see a difference in your connection. And especially, I suggest you pay attention to how you feel along the middle of your body. See if you can feel some energies in any part of your chakras, because we show you where they're at, like the base chakra, well, the root chakra is near your butt. And your orange chakra is your sacral, called the sacral, you know, your genitals. And then you would say the manipura, the solar plexus, the yellow ray, and then the green ray, blue ray, indigo ray, violet ray, okay, gold ray, silver ray, dark blue, dark silver, pure white, pale turquoise, pale gold, pale magenta. There we go. What's up? More cool. Sweet. Yeah, I would love to have a studio someday. I'll be able to get a studio or some kind. This has got to get bigger and not be limited. Let's get this going on. Yeah. We got it going on. You got it going on. What's up? You're still getting lit? You know. You're activating your stargates. Hope you are. Tripping out. I hope you are. Expanding. Greater vision, greater awareness, greater understanding, yes? You can tell those who are evolving and those who are not. We see comical undead. I'm lit as fuck right now. Of course you are, Vato. Lit. Kuchie. You can imagine these as flames, like flaming stars, like a giant sun right in front of you. It's like you see this little dot in the distance, a little dot, and you say, let me start walking up towards that dot. So you're walking forward to that dot, and then you get closer. As you get closer, it's getting closer. You can tell it's a sun, and then you walk right up to the sun. to this giant sun, you see the flames blazing flames. This thing is gigantic compared to your little size. You're like in this colossal energy, like a spherical energy. The sun is you see the flames, and then you see the sun turn into a violet hues and colors. It's like suddenly went into another vibration, a frequency of violet, and you see the violet flames. It's like giant flames coming out of this blazing gigantic sun right before you, and then I'm telling you guys a technique, and then you see yourself, wow. You see yourself merge with the sun. It has like a kind of like violet flames, right? But gold flames, and you see them violet and gold, violet flames, gold flames around the sun. Around the sun is gold flames and violet flames emerged, and they merge. They kind of like start to do some, go into combination together, and then you are a different being. That's why you're merging. Now you're different, not the same as this or the same as that. Not like, your parents. Exactly. Now you're different. Now you have two purviews, two connections, two races. You're evolving from one race to another race. You're creating this race from that race and that race. It is a different soul, a different experience. Machiwa. Notice that in your tree of life, in your connection, your heritage, you are glorious. You have all these races, all this DNA. You have these history lines. You as an indigo spirit, come in and choose your family, make a soul contract, come in, birth into these people because you love humans and want to help humans. I'm glad you're awakening, holy indigo. Indigo children awakening, indigo adults. What's up, vatos? Thank you for representing this light. We're bringing in this consciousness, this high level 12D, 12th dimensional platinum ray, liquid light ray, energy. Understand that Maharata. We're bringing this inner Christos, the inner Christ. God is not outside yourself, vatos. God is within. Not some external thing outside you. What are you talking about? Understand God within you because you are one. You are unity. You are with that God, that creator being. We're all one as God. And so we treat each other that way in the law of one society. Doesn't look like we have a law of one society, but as a group within, we will find within ourselves, we will find this connection. Holy ones, you will be part of this, you would say, awakening and change and transmutation on the planet Earth. We want this change. We want this glorious change. It's going to change. We're changing. We're transmuting. We're taking out the old. We know what it is. We're articulating the old paradigm, the Pisces, or here comes the Aquarius, whatever you want to call it. We're getting rid of that paradigm. We're bringing a paradigm of light. Come on, dude. I don't know why this is stupid. I'll just turn this phone off because it sucks we can't have a phone system where you're not being controlled by these updates and I can't bypass these freaking updates. You can't remove that. You have to have updates. What the F, dude? I don't want your effing updates. No. You have phone service. You have no choice. You have to have some. What the? What's up? I love you anyways, man. Roy, it's crazy. Yeah, we're connected, man. Black Sun DNA, that's those dark ones. Voyagers, a e tre en eke asha. Wow, you speaking some Lyran, Vato? Some of that Anuhazi. What's up, Blue Flame? Chike Masa. We got it going on. We're representing that code. Yeah. We're bringing it. We're owning it, honey. What time is it? Oh, it's time for Christ Star. Are you a Christ Star? Yes, you are. You shining your platinum ray. Achia, that liquid light, pale silver, coming on in, bringing that code, that ray, that Christ ray. Let's do it. Just own it. Own Christ, holy ones. You are this Christ coming to this world, bringing this spirit, bringing this memory. We're representing. We're shining. We're not going to go fall for that BS out there in the new age. Know the difference. Have discernment. Know that all are God, and you will transform. Wow. If you'd rather just be a vampire and gain power and wealth and knowledge and over others, you know, like taking from people, controlling people, bossing people, or whatever, this is what you're about. It's a whole, that's the old paradigm, Vato. That's the paradigm that's going to be transmuted, changed, expired. What do you do with expired food? Do you keep eating it? What? Now it's green and shit. Are you going to keep eating this way expired food? Huh? Now there's little creatures growing out of it. What are you going to do? Keep eating it? My chihuahua. Oh, you don't mind your health going down and down. Wow, it's starting to suck on Earth. Wow, man. Chihuahua. No wonder you want to go out into the wilderness and kind of like have no neighbors and stuff. No normal laws and rules and stuff. You still on some national soil. You must follow certain laws. Huh? Okay. Not okay. I love you. No. Where is this control coming from? I love you, Vato. I transmute your hatred, though. Chakra. It's kind of like the light has to reverse the reversal. Like they operate through taking energy. You have to take back the energy. So you're also taking energy. You're just like them. You are greater than this. What's up? You're multidimensional consciousness living many different selves at once. You are a unity being. Vato. You're an all being. At the end of the day, you're just all. No problem. Sorry, I guess my moderator is not here. I love you, Vatos. Thank you for being here, by Indigo homies. Because we love those Indigo Ray. They're important. You're important, homie. What's up? And you know what? You are gonna have a freaking amazing life. You're gonna go manifest it. You know you are. We're gonna change this place. Come on, let's change our timeline. Let's change our future, homies. We decide. Okay? You're a God sovereign free, and you're serving light. Not controls, systems, and people. Not, any type of that. Injustice. You want to call yourself light. You want to call yourself spiritual, but you're not speaking it. You're not being it. Come on, Pato. Aim higher. You know you can be this. You know you can do this. Stop the hate and the... It's like self-destruction. And part of you knows this. When you go become selfish and just want to take, hello, you're self-destroying yourself. You may feel some temporal, personal power trip. At the end of the day, you ain't shit. And you're going to get depressed and what's going on? Falling into a shadow, falling into a darkness, falling into a hatred. Oh, that's that side. It's like a succubus. It's like a Dracula. They want to take your sustenance. They will suck your blood, suck your whatever, drain you. You've heard of a incubus? A succubus is draining you. And what? They also stop you from breathing. They try to. You feel like you're about to, be inhaled by this creature. Makaya. Sometimes they just rape you. Male, female, doesn't matter. They have no preference. Apachiwa. They're just trying to disgrace. They're trying to disgrace you. They hate you. They're fallen ones. They're dark ones. You can call them demons or whatever. Excuse me. Some type of fallen angel. Some type of just psychopath. Toxic person. Doesn't matter. They're taking energy from you. Some of you are allowing it. You put up with it. Excuse me. And now you have to experience it because of your choice. But you can still do something about it. Come on, you guys. Become free. Freedom. What's up, homies? You guys are awesome. You have a lot of, boundaries. You said it, Holy One. You guys have a lot of knowledge and experience yourselves. I much respect to a lot of you guys who are actually pretty advanced students. Thank you for hanging in in this energy with us. Because we're all evolving, or you would say a planetary thing. Like all life on a planet is literally going through some, you would say, acceleration. So we're all being activated because the Earth is going through some energetic change called an ascension period, is entering this. We're in that time frame of an ascension. And so the Earth is going to be going through this people call rapture, ascension, spiritual ascension, and they're going into another level of consciousness, kind of like a higher evolved intelligence, a higher evolved biology, a higher evolved energy. And that's like this. Closer. The farther you get out, the closer you get to the full expansion. The closer, it's returning. It's returning back to God. It's like if you think of spheres within spheres within spheres, and you go to higher spheres, you finally get to the last sphere. Now, you could go the other way. Like, we're in 3D, so you could become 2 spheres. 2 spheres left. And then you can become a 1 sphere. What's left? Space dust. You become unconscious oblivion. What you call... It's like, whoa, dude. You're returning to God as this unallocated energy that's going to be repurposed for new life. Nothing ever dies. Realize this concept in all levels. Nothing dies. Everything simply changes form. And realize that there's always a consciousness controlling a body. Your consciousness is higher than your body. That higher consciousness is 4th dimension. And it is inside a 3rd dimensional body. But we get lost in that, and we are disconnected from that. We don't remember it. And we think this ego is who we are. You're not the ego. You're the third. This is, remember, it makes more sense to think of what the ego is when you look at the 4th dimensional self. That's who we really are. We're a 4th dimensional consciousness having a 3rd dimensional body experience. We're looking through this world into this lower world. Our soul is what we call the density 2 level. That soul is projecting its consciousness into you in the 3D. But not only you, 12 of you, a tribe of you, a collective of you. You are part of a family collective, a soul family, but even more than that. So, as an indigo, you're part of the soul family, but the highest level, the 6th dimensional, 3rd eye. See, this is reference to your DNA, to your energy, and to your spiritual level of consciousness. You realize it's a high level. It basically, you say the highest level. If you start to get into the 7th dimensional consciousness, your crown, you basically will start to phase into that another dimension. You would say transcend it. Some of you would just simply transcend it. You know how there's a what's that concept where someone's been found with, this is like a black powder, like some what the hell? They just suddenly it disappeared, or what the hell is that? Yeah, nobody can explain it. My Chiwa. Ashanadine explains it. What's up? Leo Murray, oh my gosh. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Leo. You're awesome, Holy One. Appreciate that. Yeah. Wow. I'm looking at the poll now. It says 72% of you believe that you're an indigo child. Wow, you guys. Check that out. Jocelyn, thank you so much, brother. I appreciate your knowledge. Oh, thank you, Jocelyn. My friend. Blessings to you, sister. I love you. Tella. Kmir. The angelic human. You said it. There are a lot of here. That's the 12D. That's the Christ. Angelic human. The Taurinicium DNA. Vatos. Thank you, Leo. Nixonite. Consciousness shit. Vatos. You said it. 1/2 of 144. Yeah. You guys know what's up. Stitches strong. Ram Das. I've heard of that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I can't remember. He's like a Hindu teacher, guru, right? I don't know that much about it. Sorry. I could look into it though, right? I just know that there's some pretty, not so cool things with that system, starting with putting women down, They're not treated equal. It's sad. And then they got all these depictions of gods, when some of them are dark, and it's some distorted teachings. So we don't like, say it's all good, because it's not. So you guys can believe in what you want. There's no judgment, because all are God at the end of the day. Even if you don't believe it, you're part of God. And some people aren't gonna like that, but you don't have to agree. Honestly, maybe there's something else you agree with, but not that. That's okay. That's the same with anyone. Just realize you can make your own opinion. It's quite okay. I love you. Now there's something interesting, because there's 3 types of indigos, and there's one called indigo type 3 recessive. And you, Holy One, kind of like have an angel and a devil in your body at once, because you do. You're like what you call a host matrix. You are hosting another soul with you, with your soul. So you have 2 souls in one. And that's because it's a mentorship. It's a mentorship agreed upon before. Know that this other half of you is a Nephilim, Anunnaki. This is a race of extraterrestrial beings. And these races are fallen, what we consider fallen races. Fallen angels. You can call them fallen, like consciousness of aliens, like negative aliens. So, who have their own agenda. And so, we deal with them because it's a spiritual war, and there's injustice in the world. There's people suffering in the world. I mean, come on, it's horrible things going on. So, there is some type of healing that needs to be done. And it's not going to be one person. You all have to do some healing. We're here at a low level. Come on, let's heal. Let's move on. Let's get on with it. Let's do it. What do you need to do? Let's do it. I love you, Holy Ones. Let's have a party. Yeah. I want a party. I'm full of some energy. Let's dance. Yeah. Let's go through this. I know some of you know how to do the drum circle. So we'll have a drum circle, man. We'll have a cheer, people dancing around a fire. Somebody's going to be responsible for feeding the fire. Make sure that we request people to bring wood and bring a drum, or be prepared to dance, or whatever. Dancing is just, hey, just moving around a fire, around the beat of the drums, man. It's tribal. It's a group thing. It's awesome. Check it out. Yeah. I got one video of a small, tiny clip of me doing it, but it doesn't show me dancing. But I've done this whole thing with the shaman dance and the shaman headdress and the rattles and whoa, cheer. It was awesome, and I want to bring that into my live, but I can't stand up. What the hell, So eventually we will. What's up? Stay tuned for that. Yeah, you said it, brother, sister. It's an awakening. Are you awakening? Vatos of light. What's up? Familia. What's up, carnal? Orale, vato. ¿Cómo estás, loca? Loco. Homie. Where are you from, SA? Chihuahua. We gotta have a party, man. Make sure we have a jumping castle and a DJ and some girls that want to dance if they want. Because girls are so beautiful and lovely, so we want to see beautiful, lovely. And there we go. We have a celebration. We're like, whoa, what's I'm feeling this rapture, this ascension. I'm like full of this vibe. Let's light up. Let's light up this world, man. Come on. Hey, some people will think you're crazy. Okay. You didn't ruin my day. I'm still gonna have a beautiful day. What's up? It's beautiful. You guys are beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you different, okay? Get a second opinion. Don't rely on that grumpy asshole. What's up? Someone was mean to you. Wipe that clean. That's not on you, Holy One. Heal. Blessings. Heal. You're healed. You're being healed. You're gonna heal. You are healing. What's up? You're healed, right? You manifest healing. Yeah. Have you done it yet? Come on. Anything you want, just ask yourself. You are part of this creation. You can control this energy like a Jedi, like Harry Potter. Yeah, you can do this. You have this potential. It's called Templar. You could, AKA Chakra. Have you connected? Have you activated your chakra? It's your Jedi mind powers. What are you waiting for? Huh? You want to see other parts of reality? Whoa! You want to see some other alien vatos? Archangelic homies? You want to see some, supernatural, paranormal activity? Get one of those ghost hunting equipment and start finding these spirits and recording orbs and wow, try meditation and it's like exploration. Find out. Make some experiments and stuff with consciousness, with energy. You realize you're here to do something. What do you think it is? So, Indigo child, come and waken to your inner light. Bring it, speak it. Yeah, why not? But you, don't just do nothing. That doesn't accomplish anything to do nothing, so do something. That's your choice. You sort of don't have a choice. You're here to do something, so do something. Think about it. Give it a go. Don't be afraid to push the record button. Push record. Speak. Teach. Learn. Teach. Then you teach and then you learn. See how it works? You learn from teaching and then you learn more and then you teach again. Now we're going through that now. You're learning and teaching too, right? What's up? You guys are awesome. I feel good when you're nearby with me here. We're here in this space. How is that possible? Oh, it's possible. Check it out. I see you. I feel you. You feel me, right? You got your shungite? Yeah. What's up? What's up? It's brilliant. It's light. It's a frequency. Are you feeling that frequency? Yeah, I am. It's a whoa, electrified. You can feel it like zzz. You see this lightning coming out of your hands. This electricity, from your crackling from your body, like these. You see all it like you see with Tesla. He was surrounded by all these electrical, shocking lights, electrified lights, plasma. You see plasma coming out of your fingertips. You see plasma, lightning coming out of your body. You are this Christ star, man. There is some type of lightning involved. I've seen it. Yeah, Sayuma. See a crackling thunder lightning bolt. You're a star. You're a Merkabah. It's like lightning is coming all out of you. You are this glorious being. What's up, Vatos? Bring in the blue flame. Yeah. Yes. What's up, homie? Let's have starseed sex. I have my chakra going, sister. You have your chakra going. Let's see what happens when two indigos have sex. Some of you have. Two spiritual vatos getting together and having, fun and stuff. And wow, you like, something happens more than normal sex, right? You like activate DNA. Yeah, baby. Let's have more activations. I want to activate my DNA, baby. Will you get with me? Yeah. Oh, you're creepy. Get out of here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean nothing bad. Shivastu. Boys are electrical. Girls are magnetic. Okay? If you try to confuse that, something gets distorted. It's not the original code. Something is trying to twist the original code. Hello. If you don't want to have the original code, you call it for what it is. Don't have lip service to something else and mean another thing. I understand. Speak truth. Moha, yeah, what's going on? Greetings, avatars. That's what some of you are. And you would say that's Christ stars. You are Christ stars. In the house. Christ stars in the house. Mokuchi. Mosuto. Hakaye. Simatus. It's a beautiful day. Yeah. It's a great blessing, man. I was seeing some YouTube clips in the morning. It was about, I remember I used to watch this guy as a kid. Mr. Rogers, he was trying to warn people about this gender stuff. And he's been around for a while. So, anyways, you can be or whatever the F you want. I'm just saying that, hey, there's the original intention of your race. And eventually, you also learn that you will lose gender. And you don't call it lose, you call it a unification of gender that becomes androgynous. I mean, maybe that seems weird to you guys, but you don't always stay split in your gender. There's not supposed to be genders, but that's a fragmentation. So we could evolve a certain way. They wanted us to evolve a certain way, which required being genderized when it's not the normal thing. Just so you know, at the back of your mind, you're not meant to have gender. You're meant to be eventually, I guess, once to be unified, but, while we're here, We're supposed to be attracted to each other. So, we will experience the gender. It's not like we just ignore it for now, but realize it's a phase of evolution. So, literally, we start to realize the density factor. When you start considering the density factor, that means in your model of reality, you're considering that reality has levels. There's density, there's dimensions, there's different levels. And all of them are also references to time. And you could connect to a different time through this system, through your Templar, through your chakra. You will learn how to go through time. What you, yeah. Let's make love. Starman in the house. What's up? Yes, I take on my masculine. Oh gosh. LOL, Candace. Rama. She's laughing and crying. Candace, what's that picture? I can't see your picture. Is that two females? Is that a male and a female? Nixonide, yeah, sparks will fly. Michelle? Is it Michelle or Mitchell? Sorry. Robertson. Hola! Hola! Starman! Starman Vato! Yeah. Blowing out the aurora borealis from the holy hole. Interesting. Lightning bolt sparks. Ha ha ha. Looks male, female. Yeah, it looks strange when you combine genders and have no gender. I mean, we only say strange because it seems different. Until people start getting used to seeing no difference. No feminine. So you call the female magnetic and you call the male electric. So it's like physics, man. Mochiwa. You're a greater level of physics now. And you can solve this equation. Understand? Vatos. You are a genius. You're brilliant. You're a composer of music, of dance, poetry. Holy ones, waken yourself. Just saying, I'd hump half the people in these chats for sure. Wow. Someone's open-minded. In my pro pic. Please keep on talking, homie. You're sorry that you're always so inappropriate, like always, huh? Hey, if that's your vibe, that's your vibe. Holy one. Lots of LOLs and ha-ha-has. Gulping from the fountain of youth at the center of the earth. Wow. That sounds awesome. I want some of that water. Tela. Shining light. No way. Jocelyn's Galaxy. I love you guys.
You're amazing. Yeah, it's a blessing. Michael 333. Thank you guys so much for being here. I think a lot of you are meant to awaken. I think 2023 is going to be a big year because it almost seems like last year was leading up to something big, and so I still feel like that, and I think a lot of you do. I'm not one of those prediction people, but I just feel like within our lifetime, maybe even soon, that we will experience something like, in our generation, we're gonna have something significant, you would think, right? Like it's feeling like it's leading to something big. So if you guys feel that way too, please write it in the comments. I think we don't have to be living in fear no matter what happens. Come on, this is all a hologram, and you're experiencing energy experiences, and you're gonna change form and shit. Don't worry, be happy. Masuta. Don't worry, be happy. It's great. So many feel it. Yeah, vatos and vatos. Vatos and vatas. 100%. What's up? Thank you for your contribution. Oh, you guys are such a blessing. You are, Holy One. Something special. Something very good way is happening now. And it's beautiful when you can see it. A love of God, even more, and our connection is to that. You guys are so beautiful. Yes, I feel the same way. Glad to hear I'm not alone feeling that. Of course, Stephanie Houston. More hugs. More hugs. Lots of divine feminine tonight. Mostly girls. Feminine energy. Mother energy. Comical undead. I know something is going to happen, and not scared at all. Whatever happens. You said it perfectly. Yeah. No fear. That's the other side, you guys. We're not about fear. That means you don't have it. You have to stand in your light, and when you do, you won't feel fear. You'll be, like she said, whatever happens, that's what happens. We don't build into the fear. We don't be conditioned by the fear. That's what that is. They're trying to condition you by fear, which is a dark principle, a dark concept, a dark action. A dark energy is doing that to you. These are vampires, dude. Extraterrestrial vampires. Highly evolved beings. Very dark, but very highly evolved still. Just in a different polarity than us, serving light. They can be cruel, they can be despicable, they can be wicked. We don't want that energy in our life, no. We want to transmute that shit. Like our Vato said earlier, boundaries, homies. That's called doing some shadow work, and part of shadow work is changing bad relationships.
If you cannot transmute together, then maybe you're not meant to be. You want, if one of you is into healing and changing but the other isn't, and they're still doing the same old paradigm, well, you transmute your life and move on. You will find another wave, another person, another vibration out there who goes at your vibe. And that would empower you, not disempower you. To stay with a vampire is disempowering you. Literally. So, we're like, wow, man. Tripping out. We're living in some times of something. It's kind of a famous time that we're in. Yeah. A lot of beings knew this time was a coming. And it's here. Hi. Candace Wood. His draining me. Don't be drained. You have to learn to move past those who choose to remain in conflict. You said it, Holy One, Voyager. Move on. That's like, hey, you know when you're like a little kid and you fall in love and you don't understand it? How old are you now? You moved on beyond that. Honey, come on. Machiwa. Not worth it. Exactly. Invert your name on the ID card so they can't see you. You have to learn to move past those who choose to remain in conflict. He's draining me. No, I'm not. What are you talking about, Willis? We can kind of imagine what the future is like. Some people are living it on a number of levels. Well said. Indeed, Voyager, we do. We kind of imagine what the future is like. Some people are having. You guys know what's up. We're one unity. You said it. Get those strands, vatos. We're trying, but it's difficult. They're very negative. LOL, says Taylor. Some of you have such lovely names. Taylor. When you begin to see God between everything. Alright. Not you, Christos. LOL. My other half. Who temporarily lives with me. LOL. Thank you, dear. Wakaya. Achiwa. Well, in the system you play on the flat board, aka paper. Wow. So is that our souls are not actually inside of our bodies? No, see, that's just it. You have to think of you existing inside a giant field of energy, which you would say is a field of consciousness. We're a giant field of consciousness. And you come, and then this giant field, inside the giant field, this life creates, they seed other life into lower dimensions, and so this consciousness, it's all alive. It's all alive because it's all made of a living field, a consciousness field. So this is all, you would say every particle has consciousness. Every particle of that makes up a reality. That means everything has particles that is actually just energy. It's not physical. It's the structure It's an energy substance. You can call it an energy substance, not something that's physical, but a vibration. And those vibrations can be a layered layer of form, you would say, of manifestation, layers of levels of building up of your DNA, of your consciousness, of your energy. So as an indigo children, you kind of like go beyond most humans. You have this chakra up to here. So you bring this greater understanding, a more psychic, a more spiritual understanding. You literally have the antenna of astral. Whoa, there goes my camera. My battery. Let me put the diagram up. Try to do it fast so there's no downtime. What's up, vatos? I love you. I just gotta change the camera. The battery. Machiwa. There's some of your Ascension. Density 2, Density 3, Density 4. I'm changing it now, you guys. My holy vatos. I love you, holy vatos, so much. You're my holy vatos. What's up, holy vatos? Vatos of light, I say. That's my hood. Christ is my hood. I'm the Christ vatos. Christ of light. Vatos of light. Yeah. Who else is a vato of light? What's a vato of light? What's up, gangster? Yeah, man. We go beyond. We astral travel. We connect to our soul. What's up, homie? I speak to my oversoul. I see my avatar. Man, it's not ordinary life. For sure. It's not for everybody, I don't think. Some of you don't want to see spirits. That will just trip you out. Okay, how long are you going to play that game? Eventually you come to the point where you understand, you're part of something amazing. And if you just realize that in your life, wow, you will see miracles happen. Supernatural, baby. Yeah. Blessings to you, homies. What's up, gangsters? And we learn the Templar. We learn how this, because I have to say, I see some of your comments in like Instagram and TikTok. Like they were saying, oh, it's so complicated. It's not that complicated. You just do this and this and that's it. No, it actually is complicated. What are you talking about? Oh, you're stressed that it's complicated. You don't think it should be complicated. That's what you're saying. So I'm saying, oh, it's not complicated. It's not. You just do this. No, you don't. That's the problem. You don't understand that, yeah, it's actually advanced spiritual knowledge, but we bring it down. We bring it down, step it down, and then build it back up. I love you. I love you. Miguel Cisneros. I do shrooms. I'm ready to astral project. I felt I was floating. Hey, I know you could float. It's like, you become less dense, more ghost-like, less atoms in your body, vato. We like, okay, real heavy, real like a rock, real dense, but becomes softer rock, a softer, not so hard, not so dense, and then it becomes really soft, like cotton, like tissue, Kleenex tissue, like super soft. You can't feel it no more. What? So you have different levels of that, different levels of energy. And it's like a radio, it's like a tuner. You're tuning your consciousness, vatos. You're like going, ooh. You're changing the station of your existence. You're a time traveler, man. Yeah. And you'll probably leave this body and go into a new body. Why not? Ta-da! Here I am. You're gonna go through the Stargate. Instantly go to another dimension. Whoa, walk through that gateway. You see the event horizon, this shimmering doorway, and you can see another world on the other side of the door. Step through, Starseed. Come on, Indigo child. You go through this portal. You came from one. And we speak specifically about this planet, Sirius B. You guys are coming from the Stargate 6. It's the same line, King Solomon's line, Jeshua's line. We came from, excuse me, our race comes through the Sirius B, Stargate 6. So we are part of some heritage, apparently. Wow, something important. Something to do with the consciousness on Earth. Helping the Earth and its genetics. Okay, so are called star seed. These cloistered races are these beings coming in with these freaking unbelievable DNA. These are guardian races. You are guardian races coming in. The highest level. You would say Ascended Master level 1. Up to that level. Up to the highest level. So our race of, all our race, all this time matrix coming from the Melchizedek Ascended Masters. There's other Ascended Masters, collectives. Ours is the Melchizedek Ascended Masters. So you guys are coming from there, which is a very high level Ascended Master. So when you call yourself an Indigo child, you're really coming from these beings coming through, and even more than that, because we talk about, other. We will be talking about other God worlds that show other time matrices and where some of these beings could be coming from those high levels. We'll become more aware. You'll become more aware of reality and the levels of reality. You'll be a conscious memory thing. You'll get used to knowing it in your mind. Okay, it's like this and like this, and it helps you guys understand and speak this information. It becomes a knowing, not a faith, not a hope, a knowing. Do you know the difference in I hope it's going to happen and the difference between I know it's happening? There's a difference. Mature. So we bring this energy, we bring this consciousness. And there we go. You know that the energy is memory. So we're bringing in memory from higher worlds. So this is the genetics that's being given to the humans of Earth. They get our starseed memory put into their Templar, their template, their DNA template. Now you have this race called Ternicium. They're watching TV. You know, that's a high level being, dude. What the F? You know, that's a high level being. Of the God worlds. But believe it or not, some of us experience shit from those places, man. We're like, dude, you can be coming from a being that's one of these indigos who have up to 24 strands of DNA, 36 strands of DNA, and 48 strands of DNA. When most humans are double helix or 1.5 helix for each level. Not quite double, actually less. Okay, most humans. But, you know, but indigos have up to 24s, you know, not activated. They're not going to walk in with that shit. But you could have some activations on all these levels, a little tiny bit, that would give you some memory. It would come into your mind as a vision, a dream, but it's a piece of a memory in one of your selves. And a lot of times we transfigurate the imagery like this is another self, but you see it with your face. You'll have a dream of someone else, but it will be your voice and your appearance. Because think about it, your other selves, it's like a translation. Trying to translate from one parallel world to another. There's changes, there's differences in this side and that side. So, oh man, it's been such a great honor. Every time I get the chance to talk about Indigo Children, I feel happy. Because I know that some of you are indigos, and it's a freaking awesome honor. And you guys don't have to be all knowledgeable to be an indigo or not an indigo. It just means that a lot of us have more challenges in our living experiences on Earth, and some of it's really effed with us. Indigos become targeted basically because we don't fit into this society. You know, we know the truth inside of our DNA, and we're trying to get that through to our mind. So, we have every right to be financially independent. If we want this, you know, monetary system be changed, we can. We just put our consciousness there. Poof. That's what consciousness is. It is magic. So when you use it mindfully, hello, make a change in your money. Okay, make a change. Notice those words? Make a change. Do something where you can have, wow, a different connection to your source of trade. Makaya. Associate a different relationship with money. Makaya. It's like alchemy. You just shift into a different reference point. Just put that shift. Makaya. I love you, Vatos. Some of us incarnate together. We planned it, man. I'm your homie from Andromeda. Hey, I'm your Palladian cousin. I'm your Syrian uncle. What's up, uncle? You know, we got some homies from our sector of the galaxy, in our dimension, on our planet. What's up? I remember you. Seriously, you actually remember each other. I remember you, dude. No way. I remember you.
And you don't have to start off with psychic powers and feelings. You can develop it. Let's say you don't feel nothing yet. Well, you can. You can learn some stuff. Search stuff. Psychic power training. Psychic power development. What are psychic powers? What is psychic energy? What is spiritual energy? Go on a path. Go on a search for information, knowledge. Change yourself with it. Because you'll learn stuff that what you could do better maybe, or try. And make some changes. And check. Wow, that worked. Oh, that didn't work. And now you have a truth inside of you. You got a light. I got my piece, right? I'm bringing my Christ star code. So are you. So I bring mine to the, it's like one of those, you would say, what's that called? Where you're going to have a potluck. It's like a spiritual potluck. I'm bringing in my code. You're bringing in your code. And this person needs to bring their code. It's, and that person needs to bring the salami. That person needs to bring the cheese, the crackers. We get this whole buffet going. So we're like, important, guys. We're needed because of our 6-dimensional conscious vibration sprinkled into the 3D. So a few million of us are vibrating and changing the group consciousness up. It rises. Indigos are needed. They're actually a part of Ascension. You need indigos with fourth, like a certain amount of fourth dimensional indigos, fifth dimensional indigos, and sixth dimensional indigos. You would say soul levels, like the fourth soul level, the fifth, and the sixth. So these are each creating aspects of you. It's freaking weird, right? But this is how consciousness is on the next level. So I love you guys because we see each other here right now. We actually could probably try to see each other from up there. See, I'll see your soul level and you can see my soul level. Maybe they know each other. Isn't that beautiful? Or maybe you and I love each other up there. And down here we're just cousins or brother and sister. But we're, having sex up there. If you're not androgynous yet, you're still having sex maybe. What? No life without sex? Are you guys all like what you call what's that called? Prudes? Are you prudes? Are you just sex? What's wrong with sex? It could be beautiful. It could be romantic. I used to play Sade. I'm from the 80s, right? 90s, making love in the 90s, 80s. I would play Sade with the girl. Not always, but yeah, I think so. And girls loved it too, No ordinary love. No ordinary love. Dude, that's it's a cool video. She's like a mermaid, she's in the ocean, and she's, doing this cool jazzy romantic thing, and like, whoa, this is kind of cool. Sade, baby. Let's play, hold on, honey, let me put some unconditional love on. Play. Oh, and maybe Enigma. You gotta have sex to Enigma at least a few times. Damn, that's a good one.
I got the power song. I got the power. No, I'm joking. There's some good though, good sex songs, and I could take a poll of what is your favorite sex song. Jam on it? No. Chiquipa sonatache. Jingle bells? You're weird. No, I'm joking. You guys know we're in the flesh. We got males and females. We have sex with each other and stuff. We don't want to be slutty, but, you know, because it's like you're sharing junk and stuff. But, you know, it could be sacred and powerful. So if you have some really good tantric sex, man, you know, holy sex. Let's have some holy sex, sister. Yes, brother, let's have some holy sex. Okay, here's some Enigma. Here's some Sade. I got a playlist from the 90s, vato. Oh, shit. Play some Deep Forest, you know. Some of you are like, oh, you want Chicago songs or something. No, dude, not me. I wanted some new age shit. I don't know. I was into, I don't know, it was weird shit. And I did get into like, what is it, like DJ music, you know, and what, I forgot his name, man. Shit. But there was some DJ period I went through. I like DJs. DJ music, dance music. I like going to nightclubs. I'll show you guys this old pictures and shit. But I don't think I have those on my computer. I gotta fix that problem. Machiwa, makaye, masasuta apachewas. Omakana amashitas. Omakapa wishi. Homatatas oko oche. Mosasuta amaewa. Okaawa. Hamahana et chichiko odas. Here's me with my grandma. Bless my grandma. This is when she was 92. But you can see your brother, Davian, I look a little bit different. So, I'm just telling you ahead of time, I don't look the same. Apachiwa. So God bless my grandma. Bless you, grandma. Mochiwa Vatos, what's going on? Oh, Pachiwa, I used to live in Las Vegas. Just chill with my homies, man. What's going on? I'm trying to see, making sure it's appropriate before I think this is my homies in Peru. I hope I'm not wrong. Wait, I don't want to show it if I don't know what it is, so never mind. But yeah, dude, I was like chilling with girls and stuff. I liked having, you know, friends and stuff. Machiwa. Oh, I thought I was like all serious and shit. I can't show that girl. That's a. Anyways, I'm confused. Oh yeah, I met this famous guy. What's his name? Edward Scissorhands, man. if I can find. Welcome to Indigo Children, Vatos. Mokaya Masutas. That was the same night, obviously. Actually, I have pictures with let me find it real quick, okay? Ayawasutas. Well, I have a trip when I was in Sedona. I'll see if I have that. Okay, Masuche. Well, here's from Peru, and it was a beautiful, amazing place, and like super amazing, very powerful energy, and if you're an Indigo child, you'll probably finding sacred places on a planet like this. Most likely, you'll have a desire to go find those places. Mokoye. This was in Peru, and we're in a little area, and these people wanted me to take a photo. So, I have, see the little baby goat? There was some homies there on top of a giant mountain. Mokaye Vastutas. I think you could barely see me, but I'm like right there in Machu Picchu. Look at the fog, dude. The fog is amazing. And so it was very mysterious trip. That was a cool tree. I thought it was so freaking amazing. It was a bizarre tree, so I decided to check it out. I felt there was a little creek. There's a little creek down here. So the energy was like fairy energy. I can imagine fairy energy in here, you know? So, I think this was like where some of the people did ayahuasca. That's just something that you can experience or not. You don't have to, but you could. It was in the Sacred Valley of Peru, so it was very kind of like awesome, away from tourists, you know, or anything like that. So, but if you're Indigo child, you guys will have this deep desire to want to actually be in these places. Kochiwa. Because you actually go somewhere, you pick up the energy there, man. You like feel the energy, homie. You'll say, "What's up? This is a real deal. What's going on, man?" Okay. What's up, vatos? How you doing, beautifuls? I want to squeeze you. Ah, man, I'm just full of energy. Don't send hate, send love. Blow some kisses and tell people, you know, give them hearts and stuff, smileys. Give them a bright day, you know, be loving and sweet, and there we go.
guys are funny. Wow, I didn't know you could make some. Thank you, Stephanie. I think it's not updating for me. Let me trip out. Watsutas machewa makatachichimana. There would be more stuff that I could share, but I have to organize my photos. I have them all disorganized. Eventually, you have a lot of files, and you have to get more file space, you know. You start working with videos, you got a lot of media. That's a lot of data space you need. I need several terabytes. Seriously, I just bought 4 more terabytes. That makes a nice breathing room, but I could use more, right? I gotta sneeze, you guys. Excuse me, sorry. But yeah, this is like, dang. You know, it's a big deal to be indigo because we're like highly evolved energetically. We come to Earth, and and our junk is like freaking distorted, and we can hurt ourselves or hurt other people. So we're highly evolved beings in this freaking low-level consciousness. But we were forced to do this, build this DNA with this Nephilim, so it could heal and get its 12 strand. We're actually a big deal at the Indigos, and we're helping humanity, and we're helping races like the Nephilim and the reptilians. We're trying to heal them, even though they act like an enemy to us. We still try to be loving to them, non-judging, but we realize we are powerful beings that protect ourselves. We don't mess around with that shit. In other words, we're not lamb, we're lion, and we know how to be strong and protect ourselves, and be in a protected space, be in protected energies, work with divine beings that are serving love and light. It's undeniable, man. You should know who you're working with. There's nothing wrong with connecting to parts of yourself, you guys. You want to connect to some higher evolved part of yourself? Go ahead. It's not sinful. It's not against God's will. Come on. Understand, God didn't speak about everything. You can't speak about everything in a volume of a book. Everything will require volumes and volumes of data. Not everything was talked about in the Bible. Maybe God does talk, could have talked about psychic powers. Realize there's a lot of humans that have this natural abilities turned on. It becomes undeniable, even though others deny it. Let them deny it. You don't, because you know what's up. It's real, right? You guys that will help you guys out a lot when you can get to that realization. Okay, when it'll start like things that used to bother you will just kind of like bounce off, because you have now an understanding and you've healed that part of distortion. It's a distortion because you truly are a divine being, and you're going to dismiss those type of controlling vampiric energies. I am a God, I am sovereign, I am free. You can even say that if you want to. I dismiss all these disempowering energies. I dismiss all these old contracts. I dismiss, I am light, I am love and light. I align myself with law of one, all are God. I am one Christ star, I am Christ star, I am Christ star. Know that you're part of this consciousness coming in. You don't have to understand it all. You just feel, you're drawn. You know something is here, holy ones. And have patience. You will understand it. At first for me, which was in 2010, when I first met Ashiana, I was like suddenly immersed in all this high, evolved, advanced spiritual talk. Terms
terms I never heard of before. I didn't know about all that New Age stuff either. So I was like jumping into some advanced spiritual talk. I mean, information. But I resonated with it. I freaking resonate with it. And I had a fight because here in 2023, there's a lot of other modern people like me talking about it. But back then, there was no one else. That's when she was still recording these workshops. So it was still happening, still being recorded, still being brought in. So I'm so grateful to you guys. I'm so happy that we have a good community here. Thank you guys. Sorry if you think I'm unprofessional sometimes. I'm sorry. This is a live, kind of like, on the fly, no script. I have a basic idea what I want to talk about, and I start talking about it to you. But we can have a lot of conversation. I want to give a shout out to my sister, Ireland Clark. I love you, sister. Hope you're doing well. Machiwa, Makaya, and all of you who have become members, thank you so much. You guys know that you can get my diagram for $5 just by becoming a member. And you don't want to be a member after that? Well, okay. Stop being a member. Just push cancel. And so, thank you for any of those who have become members recently and new members that are coming. Thank you so much for supporting Christos Avatar. Truly, you guys are supporting me, but also this platform and this information to only get bigger, to only get better. And I will, with more resources, I've already described to you, I'm transparent. I tell you exactly what I will do, and you will see it happen. I will have a green screen. I will be standing up. I will be able to be a better show. And that's what your help does. Help me do that. So thank you so much, you guys. You can do that through memberships or through donations to PayPal. I leave that below. Or I think soon, because I became 10,000, if I remember correctly, I'll tell you by tomorrow, that I think I can start to sell my crystals on YouTube now. I don't know. Let me confirm that. I'm thinking after 10,000. Thank you for all you who subscribed to 10,000. You're freaking awesome. I promise to keep coming out with lots of content. Here we are, almost every day. There's new content. And I'm just trying to... In the background, I'm still working on some advanced videos, but don't worry, I'm going to be coming out with more technique and more membership content. I'm just so much is happening, and January isn't even done. I just see like a lot of you guys, you're going to be expanding exponentially in 2023. This is what I believe. Don't be stressed. Don't be stressed. We've been waiting for this. Don't trip out, you guys. If you see drama unfold in the world, don't get into that trap of fear. And whatever happens, you should never be afraid of death, because when it's not final. You transmute, suddenly you'll be outside that body, but still alive, very much alive as a spirit being, as a consciousness being. You do have a form of consciousness that you go to, you're part of the planet. Your morphogenetic field is in the planet. Oh my gosh, dude, I just saw a vision. It's kind of like, let's say you have this, right? And you're a ascended master. This is your morphogenetic field. And Ashiana, she described it as being spherical. Just like the planet is spherical. Hello. So your morphogenetic field, you're the ascended master putting its consciousness on the morphogenetic field. Check that out. I just saw that, so I had to tell you that. Wait a second. Put on my glasses, Holy One. It's such a great time to be alive, Vatos. Ireland Clark!
sister. Thanks for the shout out, Christar. Much love. 2023 plasma influx. You said it, Holy One. Awesome. Good to have Garland Clark visit us, sister. And you guys be nice. A few of you were not being nice to our guest. Be nice to Ireland. She's our sister. She supports this consciousness, and you guys were all, like I was describing earlier. Thank you, sister. You're so amazing. Thank you so much. Like I said earlier, you're all bringing your peace. Ireland's bringing her peace. I'm bringing my peace. Guess what? You're all bringing a peace. We're part of a field. Like, it's over the planet. It's like we're like unifying this and with awareness. Now you're becoming aware of these parts, right? You know, and you're becoming a greater identity within yourself, within the, you know, it's kind of like a microcosm of the macro. So we're considered kind of like fragments in the incarnate, but you become these greater collective identities. It's a leap, a jump, an evolution, not from an ape or some pond scum, but no, from kind of like, take this like this. You're actually a higher being that you could say there's consciousness falling, there's also consciousness projecting, and you're just going this way, actually, not this way. You didn't come from, but it looks like that way because, you know, an ape, you didn't come from the ape. The ape is kind of like the, you know, they call Neanderthal and the Cro-Magnon. There's actually versions, a few versions of these beings. So you get the, remember, what does the dark like to do? They like to reverse. Oh, you didn't come from that great. They can't acknowledge those levels. They can't acknowledge that you're a higher, greater being. So instead they do the opposite. Oh, you're a lowly, sinful, inferior creature, you know, apparently. No, you didn't come from pond scum. You know, you think you came from some, but this is the opposite. You're actually, that's what is described even in Voyagers 2 as a distortion, like levels. Actually, what happened was the distortion was the Anunnaki would became this distorted body, like a hybrid, and then the Guardians had to do stages to fix that DNA. So we had to go through levels of Cro-Magnon and levels of, you know, what was Neanderthal and Cro-Magnon to return this being and into this being, you know, because so it's a host matrix. You're fixing this race, and it's so freaking beautiful that you can still see some of this inside our understandings in science, if you want to call them that, you know, or realizations in different belief systems. But we're bringing that code, and each and one of us, right, we're like also bringing our pieces, your pieces, your, what's up, sister, what's up, brother, you're bringing in memory, hello, the race memory. We're part of a tribe. We talk about morphogenetic fields. Ireland Clark, speaking about morphogenic fields, what's up? This is our anatomy. This is our identity. Okay? And our tribe shield, you would say, of our species is within the Earth's morphogenetic field. And we have these, like, so Ascended Masters are connected to these, you know, levels, and these different levels of morph fields. Ashiana sometimes call them, she just says morph field, but it's the same as morphogenetic field. And we learn this, and you would say almost like basic unified field physics. We learn about dimensions, we learn about density matter, we learn about the kilanta. You break down the particle, right? Talk about the antiparticle.
the parallel, and talk about these parts of ourselves. Shining light. You guys, I'm going to be adding more emojis. I'm so sorry. I forgot about the emojis. I'm Ireland. Wait, my thing got out of place, you guys. Wait. Oh, Voyager says Ireland. All right, you guys are being nice. Yeah, much love from all. And right, we're working our butts off for you guys. Seriously, it's like you have so much. You're Indigo, homie, brother, sister. You have this drive. It's a calling. It's pulling on you, man. It's like you feel like so much. Want to help the planet. Want to help consciousness. Want to help people, right? It's like a inner light thing. That's what the angelic part of us, the archangelic, the avatar part of us, we just gravitate to light. We're just going to shine our light, and we're not here to be saviors. People save themselves, okay? They connect to that inner Christ, not outside you, okay? It's beautiful. It's like suddenly you thought you were some lesser being. Well, no. The cat's out of the bag. Didn't you hear? You're the part of this infinite consciousness. You're part of this creation that goes beyond explanation. Most people walking around nowadays don't connect to that divinity. They don't see God like that in today's world, unfortunately. Why not? God is still here. Check it out. We got these beings talking about this 12th dimensional Christ consciousness, this unity consciousness. Hello, it's still here. Yeah. Not counting unicorns. Much respect. Yeah. God bless. Of course, together. More love and respect. Much respect. Yeah, we just go into guard. We just guard, and it's peaceful, conscious awakening, transmuting. You guys, it's not easy being light. You have to deal with people's low vibes. We're trying to improve ourselves. We're trying to be greater versions of ourselves. We have unlimited potential in our DNA, which we're learning to activate through consciousness, through these actual techniques. Okay, so we're gonna, put that together, and wow, go to this Stargate. Hopefully picked up by a UFO. Walk through one of those gates. Learn about how to slide. Learn about your vehicle of light called the Merkabah, that beautiful star tetrahedron. It's like a UFO. Imagine this glorious light. The shape of a star. The 6-pointed star. See it 2-dimensional. See it 3-dimensional. Radiating in all these directions. Wow, look at that. Yeah, you're part of this code. Bringing this Christ code. You guys are bringing it. Own it, man. You see that plasm, as Ireland mentioned. You see it, literally. Close your eyes and see it. Activate. Use your third eye to imagine it. You see this liquid light, and it brings in this consciousness. It is alive. It is the awareness, the memory of Christ consciousness, of our people. These are our homies. We're coming from that heritage. Own it. Be it. We're not being arrogant or prideful, egotistical. That's the early lesson, the ego. Come on. We don't get rid of the mind. You transmute the negative ego. You hang on to the good ego. Because without the mind, you can't bring in. It's literally the mind being used in the 3D. We use the mental body, not remove it. So just understand that distortion, that we're not trying to remove it. We're simply trying to heal it, the negative part. And then use techniques, because think about it. You're using the mental body, the mind, to connect and bring in through like visualization techniques. Some of these, like people speaking, right? And they take you on a voyage of imagination, and then you guys are actually through these visualizations, because the Kathara teaches us about scalar wave and accessing and moving it through light, which is a spectrum. It's not all white. Light is not white. Light is actually white is actually a combination of many other lights, right? Colors. So we have a spectrum of waveform. It's measurable. It's called sacred spiritual science. So we're learning this, and don't let that part scare you. It's not like you have to understand the fission, the fusion, the particle phasing to ascend, but it helps you understand in minute detail of what you are. Because we're so used to people telling us how bad we are. Oh yeah, good to see our star brothers and sisters collaborating. Spooky serpent on fire. Wow. See, we got some heavy hitters coming together. You could say it's our church, right? It's like we actually are like priestcraft, you guys, and we do work in temples. In this time period, some of you were Lemurian priestess, or Egyptian priest, or you're part of the Magi. We talk about, the Guardians talk about, Ashiana talks about, some of these time periods, and we came in as priests, as Magi, as beings who are speaking about Ascension, teaching it. And like here, 2023, Ireland, Christos, some of us, like Justin, like Lisa Renee, Ashiana, we're speaking. Others of you, I've actually seen a lot of channels. They're smaller, they're not like reaching a lot of, like, they're not like trying to get a lot of exposure, but if you actually did research, you would find there's a lot of people talking to, you would say the Kalantic information, the Cathar. Do keywords like, besides Ashiana Dean, you can search Kathara, Kalanta, Kalantic science. We can't be selfish with this information. It's not meant to be a mystery or a secret. You guys are meant to know this knowledge. It's actually our responsibility to start activating and start being part of this drama. I mean, we came here with a purpose, not to have drama, but you know what I'm saying, to transmute that energy, that consciousness, offer it. It's not a dogma. You must, it doesn't mean you have to do this. Remember, you have free will. And the whole thing about being a guardian is you don't impinge on other people's free will. That is the way of the vampire. They are trying to take that. It's nowadays you must have. You should never say must have. It's important to have discernment, you guys. Ireland, mere God. Force, movement, God, Ka, God, like Ka, Tha, Ra. Yes, and a lot of these sounds and these words are actually power, words of power. And think about it. There's a lot of false teachings out there that literally can harm you because of the sound that they're teaching you. So, hey, the Guardians have our sounds, and we actually are remembering this heritage to the Anahazi as the original. This is the founders, you guys. Remember, the founders, the 12Ds, are uncorrupt. Okay? Corruption, darkness, shadow, starts at 11D. Consciousness. These beings were part of the Guardians, dude. But they actually made, with their free will, just like you have free will. These high-level beings had free will. And they chose to cut off. That's why they fell to 11th strand. And not just that. Many of these beings, actually fell into the phantom matrix. Which is, I would say, probably exist in every time matrix. Like, there most likely always gonna be a parallel particle and antiparticle, and sometimes any type of being that's gonna fall is gonna go to another place, like the beings like the ones who actually destroyed, the Guardians' planet. They destroyed Stargate 12, and so these beings literally fell. And so they're not all in the phantom, because surely there's still darkness just in the living matrix, but realize the real bad ones, the really bad ones, are the phantom ones. And so some beings fall to the phantom, and they're not like stupid or something. They're super highly intelligent beings that are literally getting access to us through portals and gates. Remember, there's wars over the gates. They have control of some of the gates. And, this one in Egypt especially is one that's gone a few different ways. Well, we used to have it, and we used it for good. We brought in teleportation. We actually had a civilization, you guys, in Atlantis, in Lemuria, that was amazing. And we were highly evolved, and because we had so much, and this is in density 3, or 1, sorry, dimension 3, density 1, but, in our past, but we became corrupt through it too, since we did have access in those days of ancient Egypt and Lemuria and Atlantis. Well, we just got invaded in our society by the fallen Anunnaki. We got invaded in our religions. They work with a race that's part human, part alien, fallen alien, dark race, like the ones who are fallen. Not all Anunnaki are bad. We're not saying that, but some are who are following this journey against the humans. So it was the Anu Elohim, the Anu. And so this is important because it's not only the Anu, it's the Anu reptilians. And it's not only them. There's other bad guys, other, not so nice, friendly aliens and angels, whatever, archangels. So we're like, learning all of this stuff, and it's not all good news. Some of it's bad news. So we're trying to combine this memory. We're bringing this memory. Now we have this code. This information is coming in. Some of us are evolving quickly. And I truly believe you guys, like you Starseeds and Indigos, you're going to explode in 2023. I know I am. I already felt like we're on Tara time, because I feel like things are twice as fast. Like I feel like, dude, this is gonna be on fire, man. like you get psyched about it, not like stressed. You should be pumped by it. It's like a strengthening. It's like a more conviction. Let's do this. We're doing this, That's awesome, and I'm so glad you're out there, Island, because we could speak more than one perspective. It's like let's say when Zachariah Ascension was supposedly looking over these Sumerian texts. Well, we need more than one interpretation. So we get different interpretations. We're on the same wavelength and the same intention. You see what I'm saying? It's good to have a masculine and a feminine speaking point of views. Like, not everyone can handle my energy, but they love Ireland's energy, or vice versa. Or, you know, it's like a balancing act. And it's okay. And I quite frankly would love to see like 12 of us talking, you know, more people, because there is more of you coming in. And we growing together. We're representing this indigo ray and sharing the knowledge, sharing the information. Because there's so much of it, guys. There's so much. There's volumes of it. It will take more than me and Ireland or Lisa or Ashana. There's more of you who are awakening. I hear your stories. I'm sure Ireland gets a lot of your messages and consultations. You realize that we need more of our consciousness to process all that needs to be processed. We need to awaken our bandwidth. That's what we're doing. Opening that consciousness, awakening your DNA. Waking your DNA awakens your consciousness. It's it's a good thing. So awaken your DNA. You guys learn ascension techniques. So you take the natural ascension and get it down to a short. You take a 3-hour video and turn it into a 30-second video. Basically. So that process of taking natural ascension that may take thousands of years into one lifetime. Okay, what are we gonna do? How? That's why you actually learn, you guys. Just do your own research. You learn as much as you can from who you can, talking this information. See what you resonate and understand, and grow. What else can we do? Learn ascension. Learn chakra work. Awaken yourself. There's no reason not to awaken your higher soul. We talk about the soul being right here. Your heart chakra, your throat chakra, and your third eye. And we're trying to learn. You could even learn chakra stuff from ordinary books that just are called chakra books. I have a chakra book this thick, literally. Let me see. I guess it's not right here, but I would show you. I might, since it's, it's not like coincidence, right? Nothing's coincidence in this life. The Voyager books. I meant it wasn't coincidence that I saw these books instead of the other book, but we're not trying to learn chakras. Actually, I personally would rather learn chakras through this information. And we always talk about her, that's we're speaking from our blue flame. Machua. Imagination, you said it, brother. This thing is going out of whack. I can't always keep up with it. Eventually, I need a better way. Yes, we need different interpretations, sister. You said it. Yeah. And see, we have different ways of saying it, right? Yes. Yes, Candace. We've met a few speaking this knowledge. And we do. And you guys know, you could still find the Christos within you without innerchristos. Does that make sense? Like, you could naturally just feel love to all people in life. Like, it sounds weird, especially coming from a guy, but I couldn't hurt. I wouldn't want to hurt a bug, dude. No, seriously. I only make one exception. And that's to this insect that's a vampire. That actually attacks you and sucks your blood. That's the only exception I make. I will do that to a mosquito. It's attacking me. It's claiming war. It's sucking my blood and maybe trying to transmit something. No, thank you. But seriously, not even a fly. A fly, what? He's not trying to suck my blood. A spider, I capture him, put him outside. I get a cricket, put him outside. What? Well, I killed. Love little animals and stuff. It's all God. So, they're your friends. And you know, it may seem impossible to you, but it's possible for the, you know, you're developing your inner centers, you're developing your perceptions. You could talk to plants. You could communicate with animals. You probably, you know some people who can. I wouldn't even say it's impossible to read people's minds, but hey, you know, there's some people who are claimed to levitate and stuff. I remember when I used to listen to, Drimvalo. He was telling me there's some Qigong master in California. I know which one he said. I just can't remember his name. You know, it's a different language. This master apparently changes his shape. Can make himself small and stuff. That's kind of like hard for anyone to believe, but you know, coming from Drimvalo, he's shown people UFO before. So some of us are having supernatural things that you just can't say it's not possible, because it is possible for some Qigong master to do some miraculous thing. And you guys think about it. If our DNA is going to start activating into this new Earth thing, you know, it is becoming a new Earth, literally. Like, literally. It goes through a morphogenic wave and of changes. There's a cycle, and maybe the cycle's off a little bit, but there's a natural ascension cycle, and where Earth is literally going through these changes, and so will the beings that live on Earth. You will have also a lot of deaths that may seem bad or horrible, but according to Ashiana, this once again is like arranged, but kind of like a sign of the times. If you suddenly see something like that, like a destruction or a war or accident. But anyways, realize that indigos can either. There's a lot of factors involved and stuff. A lot of people believe certain things, but you know, I believe that if you are expanding your consciousness, you're seeing these beings, you're connecting to these soul level, the oversoul level, the avatar level, and you're going to tell me you can ascend, I believe that you will get help to ascend. And think about this. You literally have a soul contract with some of these aliens who are helping you. They're not going to let you die. They're going to take you in a ship, honey, because you agreed. And guess what? The spaceship can go through a Stargate. Maybe your body can't, but you'll be in the buffer of the technology of the spaceship who's going to go through a gate. So you don't do light speed, homie. You go through gates. That's how dimensions work, through stargates. You don't travel and fly to another dimension. You go through, because there's also something called a magnetic repulsion zone. So it's impossible to go, to a dimension through light speed. You can't, it doesn't work that way. You actually use the portal system, and that's what these beings, how they get here. So, you guys, it's time. It's time. I have to wrap it up. I didn't know it was so late. But thank you for being here, Ireland. It was so awesome to see you, sister. I love you very much, and I'm so proud of you, and I'm so happy that you're in this, that you're part of the light. We need you. We need more of you guys awakening. Thank you, sister, so much. And I need you guys to, or we need you guys to sleeping indigos to awaken. We need that DNA. We need that consciousness. Yeah, no fear. There's no fear in light, man. You stand in that plasm, as Ireland mentioned, you stand in that plasm light. Bro, sister, you know, energy, consciousness, you're like connecting and kind of like getting some, what's that called when you go to a church for some, when you're trying to get away from evil spirits, you go to a church for what? What's that called? Sanctuary. You want some sanctuary in these connections. You get sanctuary. You realize you get used to putting a shield of plasmic light around you. It starts taking effect, you guys. These teachings, these techniques lead you to that metamorphosis. Because we need a metamorphosis to ascend, but I was just trying, let me finish that idea. Some of you will be picked up by spaceship and you'll be able to transfer over, but there's a process of you still having to finish your 5-strand. If you're close to the 5-strand, some of you won't have to die. I'm not trying to put some false hope out there. I'm just saying, you guys, death is not final. There's no reason to even be scared of death. You can have some natural, basic fear. We're going to all be, you know, whoa, you know, I don't want to die. So just realize you don't have to be afraid of death because life does not stop. You're still alive. These teachings, my teachings, I mean, it's all guardian teachings. When you serve law of one, no one owns that. That's universal, baby. And you vibrate it and you speak it and you behave it. Thank you guys. Much love. Much love. Yeah. Superstar. Shining stars. Peace. Sikayama. Blessings from the Guardian Alliance. Peace. Love yourself. Love others. See you guys on a flip-flop. Yeah, baby. Thank you for that 10K. Reach 10K. Yeah. Blessings. Yeah. What's that? Gayamasa. Kuchi.